Hello and good evening, my friends. My name is Shantanu. I am again here with the new video topic. Today's my video topic is difference between loops like for, while, do while, and switch. Let's start to that topic. Actually, as per me, the looping systems or the looping statements or conditional statements is the very important part of a particular programming language. It means a facility given by a particular programming language is nothing but a looping statements or looping conditional statements. Here in Java we have three looping conditions or looping statements, that is do while loop and for loop. First of all, we'll see while loop. While loop is a very simple and straightforward looping conditional statement to get uh, execute our codes. First of all, I'll get back to this point. First of all, we will discuss about why this conditional statement required in our programming language. It means why we have or why we required looping statements. It means for loop, while loop, do while loop. Why we required that? The reason behind that or the answer for that question is as follows. Main function of the looping concept or control systems is to execute a similar type of program or to execute a similar type of set of conditions or set of control statements. We required some loops like do while, for loop. Okay, it means we have a set of instructions which is very similar to each other, but we have to execute them multiple times. We have to execute them so many times. It means 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 500 times, more than 500 times. So that is why we require that. If we don't have that looping systems or control system structure in our Java or any kind of programming language, we have to write that code so that our programming language will get complex, or what we can say similar in similar words, our code will be get more and more and more lines. So the coding will get coding will get so many time, it will require so many time to write a same program or same structure or same set of uh, what we can say same set of instructions. So that is why we have some particular words or some particular conditional statement to execute the similar amount of what we can say printf. If you want if you want hello world print 5,000 times, so we have that for loop. So it will get for three or four lines of conditional statement we required to get that 5,000 time of printf at our execution panel. So let's get into the looping system. First of all, while loop. While loop is nothing but the loop where we cannot have or we cannot. It is not compulsory to identify or define or initialize a particular variable. After that, the main important thing is for while loop. If the condition which is we are which is we given to the while loop, if it is true, then it will execute without any error. If it is false, it will get into direct exit stage, and it will exit the program or exit that condition. Okay, this is the similar way, or this is the simple what we can say simple way of getting to while loop. While loop is nothing but a program or a conditional statement where we don't have to initialize a particular set of instruction, or particular set of variables, we have to only write a condition, and we have to only write what we have to print over our executed line. And after that, if it is get true, it will get executed. If it is not, if it is false, it will get into the exit line. Similarly, what is do while loop? This is the similar way, or the same function is doing do while loop, but the main difference is that do while loop first of all print the print statement, and after that get check their conditional statement. So that is why we get in do only in specifically in do while state, in do while loop only we will get our first value of printing in our executed line. And if it is get true, if the condition which we will give to do while loop, if it is true, then it will execute the whole program. Or if it is false, if it is get into the false statement, then it will exit, and then it will get to exit stage and print exit, and after that it will get complete loop. So this is the main difference between while loop and do while loop. While loop check condition first and then print. It means while loop check condition and then give result. Do while loop first print the first condition statement, first statement of printing, and then after get to conditional statement which we are given to do while loop. It is clear, or it is very simple. Last and least are is for loop. For loop is also a simple looping concept or looping system, but it is a main, or what we can say, it is very good looping statement as per me, because for loop is the main or main important function. For the for loop, the main important function is that we have to initialize step, what we can say, variable. We have to give conditional statements, and we have to increment or decrement that conditional statement. Then only it will get check all these statement lines. And if all this, after all this checking, if it will get into the true value, it will execute a code, a perfect value that we have assigned to for loop conditional statement. Otherwise it will get into direct exit the coding, or what we can say, direct exit the set, that particular set. So this is mainly for loop. What is the what there are two names for uh, do while loop and while loop. While loop is entry level control loop, and do while loop is exit level control loop. What is that? It means do while loop is doing what is doing, what is the nature of do while loop? It will execute first statement of printf, or what is the in printing systems. So that is why first it will exit, and then it will check condition. So that is why the name given to do while loop is exit control loop. And for while loop, it will check first condition and then only it will execute. So that is why the name given to for while loop is entry level control loop. So it means it controls entry level of the particular program. So this is all this up to the looping concept. What is actually switch? Switch is nothing but the what we can say, a programming statement which execute similar value multiple times. If we what we can say, if we put some conditional statement in a switch, then if it is similar to that particular assigned value, it will execute it in similar way, like repetitively multiple times. It means, or in other words, switch is testing a switch is testing what we can say, switch is testing their